You know us, you love us. It's Post Pilates Thoughts with Gabby, Liv, and Maddie.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Okay, special single moment for Maddie.
Make sure you're still back
It's
there.
our
20th episode! Yay! I can't believe it.
Holy
I
shit.
can't either.
We've
Literally,
sat here 20 times.
we've sat here. Well, we had a
Well,
couple
twice
of
of them
Gabbies.
in Gabby's house. So.
Yeah. Right.
We-
18 times.
We still have yet
Yeah.
to do one post Pilates.
Yeah, we have yet to do one that is name brand.
right. Well, I mean, if you count the ones that we do on Friday evenings, that's post Pilates. 12 hours
When
post.
Liv-
post,
yeah,
post Pilates.
Yeah, when Liv joins.
Oh, yeah,
once a
right.
month.
Yeah.
Hey, girls on a budget.
Also,
Right.
you put my speaker like that.
what's wrong with it?
I don't know.
It's up phallically.
Yeah, it's just like
Right,
this all.
standing
I have
tall.
the same one. We set it up like that.
I'm sorry. I don't know why. It just made me giggle. I like handed Liv my speaker and she like put it up like a JBL. Like I'm like this.
Yeah. So use your
Like
use your
this.
imagination.
You fill in the blank.
Like this.
Like this. Oh my
Anyways.
god.
Anyway,
Well, this episode is going to be about overconsumption core, but first for the group chat check-in, I thought I'd do it a little bit differently. What is something
Woo. I'm like I'm interested now. I'm intrigued.
because I know we all have a spending problem. What is something you specifically bought in the last week that you like that you bought?
Oh, like? Okay. 'Cause I'm,
Oh.
you guys know this week. It's not been a good week for
Oh,
me
yeah.
spending.
Well, I was gonna say it wasn't. I didn't really spend anything this week, if I'm being honest.
That's a
Twice actually, which is
Maddie.
shocking. Well, I did a no spend week, and that means like
No fun things.
$10. I have to.
Like not essentials only, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
but like in the last week, we got coffee last week,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I know
yeah,
you
that's right,
spent
that's
money
right.
then.
Right.
I feel like my that I really liked.
Yeah, that you're like, oh,
Well,
I'm
I
glad
did
bought
get the
that.
2 sneakers that Gabby also has, and I
Yeah.
love those. And I genuinely like have been
Yeah.
wearing them all the time, and I really like them.
See, that's how I feel about. I got a whole bunch, 2 sets of workout outfits from Fabletics.
Oh yeah, but they're so cute.
Oh
I
my
know,
God.
but you're gonna wear them too.
Yeah,
That's what
but
I'm saying. Like, I've been
I
wearing the
love 'em.
sneakers.
They're an investment.
I love them. They're an investment in me.
Right. I would say
Did you really like your car?
I was like, at this point, not really. I have beef. Like I'm not happy with her.
You glad to have transportation?
Am I? Like I don't
Maybe.
to work? Like, is that really
Yeah.
Ooh, it got you here.
right, I
Post
guess
Pilates.
yes. To find silver lining. to
We
it.
go out there, she's gone.
Yeah.
She heard us talking shit.
Yeah, my car, she ran
Your
away.
car up and
Like,
left.
She left like an oil stain. Is like, here's
Yeah,
my shit.
piss. Yeah, shit. Oh my god. I really can't think of
You
any.
didn't buy anything in the last week that you're like, yeah.
My
Jordan
Pilates.
River.
Yes, a coffee or my Pilates renewal. It was last Friday.
okay,
So that's
okay.
within the week. So yeah, I'll put my
Mm.
Pilates monthly renewal.
See, I don't like how much we spent at Jordan River, but I
Me
still
either.
don't regret that.
I tried a new
purchase.
No,
I
it's
hate
fine.
little Eastern coffee shop, and it was good.
Oh, so good.
On Monroe, if you're
is,
in
yeah.
the Rochester area.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it ever since Friday.
Same.
It was so good. I want to figure out how they made their. I'm just like, hey, can you give me the recipe so I don't spend $21 again
right,
for breakfast?
right.
I know.
It's expensive.
It
Holy
was
shit.
expensive. It was like it's one of those places that you go.
Me spending Hydra $20 on Hydra every time. I'm like, yeah, it's expensive.
Yes.
guys.
Go out of budget.
crazy. No, it's one of those places that doesn't put like the prices on the menu, so
Nope.
you're just like, oh,
so
a,
you know it's expensive.
a latte and avocado toast. That'll probably be like $12,
Yeah,
$15 at
$15.
most, maybe with tip. No, it was $21. $21.
Yeah.
I was a little shocked, and then I tipped. So and then
know.
tipping could be.
Can we talk about
could
that
be
actually
tipping
for a
tipping
second?
culture?
The tipping culture, because I think that like goes
Ooh,
into
it
the
does
whole
go
thing.
into overconsumption.
I've been trying to like, you know how people say like act your wage, like tip your
Okay.
wage, but like tip your experience. Like that's how tips started. Like you're tipping people because they
yeah.
did a really good job. Of course, a lot of it has to do with like they're not like America is not paying like the correct wages, which of course is
Yeah.
like, but also too, it's kind of like, come on, that's not our problem. I guess like in
know.
a way, like of course, like when you're at like a sit down restaurant, that's where I'm like, okay, no matter how the
Yes.
experience is, like come on, I guess like you don't have to tip 20%, but like tip 10%, still
18,
give them
yeah.
something.
They're doing a service too. They're bringing
They're
your
running,
food to you.
right.
They're clearing the table.
Yes, but then like
Mhm.
the coffee is like
You're
I
at
made
the
it. Here you
counter.
go. It's like so you just
You just
did your
stand in the
job.
work.
And knowing all the coffee shops that I've worked at, like something like Starbucks, they pay you plenty enough for
Mhm.
wage.
That's
or
like Chipotle
minimum
too.
wage.
It's like tips. I saw like a thing for tips, and I'm like, I get it, but I guess what you're saying, it's an assembly line. It's
Yeah.
like it's a fucking corporate fucking job.
Yeah.
Pay your fucking workers enough. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I just also you're raising the prices. Like
You're raising the price
so
of
you
the
can afford
food,
to
pay your employees.
workers,
I mean,
right?
honestly, that's why I love Hydra because their fucking coffee actually is like
yeah.
priced how it should be. Like
Yes.
$5 for a decent sized cup of coffee, $7.50 for a big ass breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
You're paying $12.50 and perfect. Like that's like
Perfect.
that's what you should do at a coffee shop. And then like that's when I'm like, oh yeah, we'll throw in $1 there.
Yeah, small businesses, yes. Like
Perfect.
I'll throw in $1.
But it's like if I'm spending like I feel like I've spent more money at Starbucks than I did at Jordan River. Like I bought like a venti coffee and then maybe got like a breakfast sandwich and like a cake pop and it's like $30. And I'm like, what the
Oh my
fuck?
God.
Like so
God.
I don't know. I haven't gone to Starbucks in a while, but I don't know. I try to like shop small as much as I can now,
Yeah.
but it's hard with the tipping culture. And I don't know. I'm actually not been ashamed to just be like, no tip. Even if it's a screen that they flip around, I'm like, you're just standing there taking my order. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not
no,
tipping you.
that.
I
Yeah.
have not tipped
Like-
in the last several places I've gone that have
I'm,
been
yeah,
like,
I don't give
I
a
go to
fuck.
the counter or I go to pick it up from you.
Yeah.
Well, and
I
what are
don't
they gonna
tip.
do?
Like that is
What
the
are they
job.
gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not clearing up after me. You're
Yeah.
not taking it out to my car. Like I don't get tipped at my job for completing
a
work that
task.
is
Yeah.
is assigned.
No.
Ugh, maybe it's very. I think it's a
I
very
feel like it
unpopular
can be
opinion.
a
but
very heated topic. And as a person, have you ever? Well, I know you worked in Starbucks. Have you worked a serving job or anything?
No, I've
Like,
never
I
done
get it.
tipping.
I
Morgan
worked
worked
in
a
a
serving
I
job,
I worked in a restaurant that was like imagine August, hottest balls. They wanted us to wear fucking jeans in the summer with these thighs. Are you fucking kidding me?
jeans in the summer
with these chub rubs. Like, come the fuck on, dude. Yeah, I deserve to be tipped. But I don't know.
Well,
When
in that case, like Morgan, when she was in Alabama and she was getting paid $3 an hour
oh jeez,
because that's how minimum wage is in Alabama.
Yeah.
Fucking insane, right? And then you're like, that's how you're reliant on your tips. So I get that
Yeah.
because you can do that if you're a waitress or a waiter. Like you can actually tip or you can actually pay them lower than minimum wage because you can count the tips.
yeah.
I don't know how it
Mm.
works in the restaurant industry, but you can. I don't think
Yeah.
that's like gone over to like coffee shops though.
Also, wait, we can touch this. I want to hear your guys' opinion on this, and then we can move on. But wedding planning, and I'm like on these wedding vlogs and stuff like that. Tipping vendors.
Yes,
Oh,
again, that pisses me off just
servers,
a tad.
like if I have a plated service, which I don't
right,
even know
I'll
if I'm gonna
tip the
do.
servers.
Yeah, of
I'm not tipping the
course. But, like,
catering company that I'm paying thousands of
a
dollars.
photographer, I'm gonna tip the photographer.
What?
Hey girl, like respect your job, and if you're a photographer and you're watching this, sorry, but no, I'm not gonna tip you for a
What
rate
the
that
hell?
you set. You're your own business.
That's the thing
That's
that confuses me.
insane.
Like I feel the same way about hair. Like if you're gonna get your hair done
Yeah.
and you're an independent hairstylist,
yes,
put the price for what you want
Yeah.
to be paid.
Yeah.
I went to one hairstylist that literally said tipping's not allowed. I priced it at what I deserve to be paid.
yes.
And I said, period. I love not be sitting in the
Yeah.
chair like, how much is this first of all going to cost? And then
Yeah.
once I add in the tip, how much is that going to cost? How much should I tip?
Mhm.
Just set the rate. If you want
Yeah.
220, set the rate at 220. Don't be like,
Yeah.
oh, I put it at 200, but I hope you tip me $20. No,
or get
220.
pissed at you
Yeah.
when you don't. Which like
Honestly, if
I
someone
don't
gets pissed at you for not tipping them, like, sorry, but I don't really want to like.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so I get it, but then I also am like, if you're your own business, like then I don't know. If you're an independent, you're
Yeah.
not paying rent for a space. You're traveling. You're doing. I don't like. So
But these turn around the screens, all the
Yeah.
screens that flip over now because it's immediate tip, and then they flip it back and they can see what you tip because it says the
Oh, I
price
hate
plus tip.
that.
oh my
I'm like,
God.
fine, and I don't give a fuck being just like boop, and then it just being like, you just paid $20. I'm like, yeah, $20 for 2 coffees. Like, move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
I don't know. It pisses me off sometimes. But I used to be so nervous because like you're in public. You're, oh my god, the person
Me
next behind
too.
you is gonna see. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. No tip. Like, come
Yeah.
on.
Oh, I still get nervous, but I kind of do a little one of these, and then I'm
I
like,
hover my body across of it. I'm like, I get
Yeah.
really big in that moment. I'm like,
I don't know. I just am like, whatever. It
I
doesn't
did
matter.
the hover, the slow lean towards the pan.
no, I'm quick. I'm like,
Yeah, it
No,
says, it's like at Walmart when you're like scanning items or Wegmans and it's like $3.48. It's like you tipped $0.
Yeah,
my
fucking
God.
cheapo.
Brokey. Yeah,
Brokey.
And what about it?
Oh my god.
But
Roll the silence.
but keep my nose. But guys,
Rim job our own fucking nose. Oh my god.
well,
That was
did you say
good.
what you spent your money on?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Fabletics.
Oh, the Fabletics.
Oh,
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was it. or not.
Fabletics, and honestly,
Honestly, like any workout clothes, it's worth it. You know how much
I
we
want
all
to.
go out and do.
I'm saying it's an investment, guys.
It is an investment. I'm like, obviously, it gets to a point.
Yeah.
We're overconsumption. Hey,
Overconsumption.
these gym
Old
girlies.
Navy has been like, oof, girly.
Oh.
to your warehouse. Sorry.
You're keeping their stock up.
You're
Keeping
literally
the lights on. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, for sure.
someone who's invested in Old Navy is glad that you shop there.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see. Would you guys say that you have fallen into overconsumption?
Fuck yeah. This girl, poster child.
This girl is
Right.
the
She is
overconsumption.
overconsumption.
I've
said-
gotten. I was like, and I think we were all literally talking about this, which I think is what we came up this whole episode idea from. Was I got into a mood? I think it was after this summer. No, after Christmas time, where you're just like spending fucking all this money. All this. Then it's like New Year, new me. So you're like, I need this, I need that. I feel like for a good 2 months, I was kind of like, I don't need anything. Like I was kind of getting overwhelmed of just like, why am I buying like just random shit? And I feel like that's what overconsumption is to me, is like buying the random shit of just like, and a lot of times like I would go to Home Goods or something and I just buy like a Tupperware container because I felt like I wanted it. But I'm like, no, or like, I don't know, like,
You're like, my leftovers would look so cute in there.
right. And then it's like they just sit up in my fucking thing. So I don't know. There's like certain things are like, you know, I needed a new glass measuring cup.
Yeah, I need a new
But
one.
yeah, I need a new glass. You know, like the Pyrex ones or the handles.
Oh yeah.
that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy one. Like that, like stuff like that's not overconsumption. It's more like when I'm scrolling through Instagram and TikTok and like just seeing what all these girls have, and I just immediately go, well, I need that. Or like honestly, that like sweatshirt you're wearing, I need that. But I'm like, you have 80 sweatshirts and
my
sweat.
God.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what? And it's also
Yeah.
getting to summertime, like you don't need that. And I'm like, but it's cute. And then I'm like,
But you're not gonna wear it for much
Yeah.
longer. Like,
No,
give it a few more
literally.
weeks
So
and
I'm
then
like,
summer.
why am I buying that? And then with the sneakers, that was kind of like a, did I necessarily need them? No. Did I want them? Absolutely. And then will I could like wear them and use them? Of course.
Yeah.
But it's like I probably didn't necessarily need them. So that I think was like a teetering over the line of overconsumption.
I would say it maybe one pair, but going for the second
I
pair.
know, but they were
Yeah.
just so cute, and I saw them in person, and I'm like, well, they're right there.
I'll
Like,
take them.
I don't know, and I haven't been wearing them a lot.
I feel like the like you said with like the seasons, I feel like that's gets me so bad. It's like I feel like winter lasts forever in New York, so I'm like, I need sweaters. I need sweaters.
Yes,
I still go to Goodwill now, and I'm like, oh, what a cute sweater. I'm like, we're on the brink of summer.
Yeah,
Why am I
there's no need.
grabbing more sweaters? My whole
Yeah.
closet right now is
at least yours
sweaters.
is eco-friendly consumption.
Yeah, yeah.
Mine's like,
it
let me
is,
order
but
from
still,
TikTok Shop.
yeah, I mean, fast fashion overconsumption
Yeah.
versus like what
Re-
upcycling, recycling, or something like that.
Recycling is good, but like,
But it's
I
still
mean,
overconsumption.
Expense wise,
Yeah.
It can
my
still...
wallet knows no difference where I got it.
Yeah, right, right. Yeah, I
Correct,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, and that's like the downside of overconsumption.
Yeah.
What is that sound?
It's AC or HVAC.
Oh my god! It sounded like the end was near.
Have you never heard an AC before?
Yeah, like
She's like,
You
nah, I
have
don't
the
got no
AC
overconsumption
on?
of
You're wasting energy.
energy.
Wait, do I have the AC on? No, I turned it off to open the windows.
So what is that?
That's
You have the heat on?
no, like there's like a fan thing that I think like constantly like pushes air. I think I have central air, so it like just pushes air around.
Oh, bougie. Nice.
Yeah.
Overconsumption.
I'm a brokey, so can't relate.
I feel like, well, speaking of apartment, I feel like not to call my mom out, but like my mom, like she'll find something super cute on Facebook Marketplace that's like a table, and I'm like, Mom, where are you gonna put the table? and she's
gosh,
like, well,
yeah.
it's so cute. And then it just like sits in the garage. And I'm like, Mom, come on. So like,
Well, I feel like
it's genetic.
yeah, I feel like it can be like just because overconsumption. Basically, I feel like the root of it is a dopamine rush.
Of course.
I was literally gonna ask, do you guys feel like you get more of like a dopamine rush or a high from actually getting what you purchased, or the thought and process of purchasing something?
Oof.
I think getting it. I hate the before.
Well, I hate
buying.
waiting. Yeah.
I don't like the like my Amazon cart, or like if I have something in my cart that I like. Even the sneakers. I've been wanting those sneakers for over a year. Like I've been like
I saw it
waiting.
once I went.
Yeah, no. And see, that's part that I'm like, I am an over consumer, but I'm a very girl, I'm broke as fuck.
I'm a frugal over
I'm a
consumer.
very frugal. I'm
would.
very like, do I need it? Do I not? Do I need it? Do I really need it? Do I need it? Like, what would the money else go to? Like, I do have sneakers. The reason why I got those new ones because my other sneakers, I've had them for a few years, and I'm like, oh, they're already getting pretty like dusty, like,
Her
like
toes sticking out.
yeah, I'm like,
I probably
ooh,
could use
yeah,
a new
I'm like,
pair.
my feet get
Down.
wet every time it rains. But no, like,
Why are you a baby now?
Every time it waves.
It waves.
like I don't know. I guess I'm too fucking. I'm too scared of being in debt to be too much of an overconsumer. But like I don't know. It is a dopamine rush when I finally get the product. Like when I got the sneakers, I was like,
See, I'm
Yeah.
almost opposite that. Like I hate waiting, but do you guys ever have it where you actually physically get the item and you open it and now you have it and you're like, oh, it's over.
Like, yeah.
Like the
I-
excitement left and now I need to buy something else because now
Well,
I need that anticipation
yeah.
again.
That reminds me
Yeah.
of like, this is follow me here. It's like on Christmas Day when you open stuff up as a kid, it was like all day you're playing with shit.
oh yeah.
Now when you're an adult, you open it and you're like, because you can't do anything with it. So I feel like depends on what you're getting. Like if you
Yeah.
get something in the mail that you can do something with,
Yeah,
I
like
feel
a
like that keeps
camera
it
you can keep
keeps
using.
it going. But then like for clothes, like I'll get up like, oh my god, it's so cute. I'll be like, well, I can't wear it right now. So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's
so
it. The rush is gone.
Yeah, it's
So-
like, oh, I'll wear this in a week.
Yeah, I get the rush like when I'm like online shopping. I'm like, oh my god, that's gonna look so cute. Oh my god, blah. And then it's like, I am literally checking for the tracking. So I'm like, when is it gonna come in? And I'm like, oof, do I pay $25 for extra shipping? No, you can be patient. And then I just
Oh
I
my
let her
god,
come in.
extra shipping. That is overconsumption.
You guys do
Yeah,
that?
more. No.
depends.
I don't think I've ever.
That's
did
why I love
that.
Old Navy. I love Old Navy because they like it's like free, and then like next day is $25, but free like
Yeah.
is like in like a couple days.
Yeah.
So that's really nice. I think it just depends. That's why I do love Amazon, even though it's like sucks to
Mm.
like support,
I
but at the
know.
same time, like
I feel like
Ooh.
that's my fear for overconsumption. Amazon being so accessible and fast and pretty fucking easy. I'm just like
Yeah.
that's a gateway.
I'll give a
It
shout out. I
really
don't know
is.
if I feel like I've talked to you guys about her before. So I used to
Oh, I thought you were gonna shout out Amazon. I said, girl.
Oh, no. Her name's Dia. I don't know if she watches. She was a friend that I had before COVID. She actually went to school with Zach and we followed each other on Instagram. She went to like FIT and she did a podcast on YouTube. So we like had that in common together during COVID. So we would support each other. And then we ended up going to this like the OG community group, Babes Who Brunch.
Oh,
It was a thing in Rochester.
Yeah, I found their page.
And
yeah.
I went there with her, and then that's when literally like 4 days before the world shut down. And so
wow.
that was a whole thing.
Shit.
And so we like stayed in touch, and she's actually in New York City, and she's just created basically the Amazon for small businesses in New York City.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's basically like, oh, have you ever like loved the convenience of
Damn.
Amazon, loved the convenience of like all those places, like getting stuff day of, right? Like Target can ship stuff for you to you
Mhm.
the same day. Do you like that? But wouldn't you love that from your local businesses?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
a lot of times local businesses
Amazing.
can't do that because they either have to, it's like DoorDash, you have to raise your prices,
Yeah.
you have to do all that. So she's creating an app and she's trying to get funding. She's trying to get like this going.
Yeah.
And she's been working with a lot of local New York City like shops to get like next, like literally
That's
if you're like, oh my
amazing.
God, I need a pair of earrings, you can literally like go through and order the earrings and get them that day.
That's awesome.
So it's
That's
like
what we
she's
need.
right. So she's
Yeah.
creating it to support small businesses.
Amazing.
So shout out Dia. It's called Angelical. So it's like Angel Local, Angelical.
Okay. In New York
I
City only?
think. Yeah, the New York City area. Which I mean, that's a
I'll still
shit
follow.
ton
I'll
of.
still follow.
Yeah. I think
Still
it's
support, I'll still support.
Angelical. Yeah.
But no, do you guys feel like the internet has contributed at all to your overconsumption?
Yeah, well, all the freaking during COVID and all the influencers, the unboxings, all the people that like become Amazon influencers. I
unboxing
mean,
shit
me and Gabby are
got
like,
me.
what we're trying to become.
I'm
But
like,
yeah, we're like, but no, it's true. I mean, there's this one girl that posts like everything Amazon, and like I fucking fall for that shit. Cause I'm like, damn, like that looks pretty good. Like, oh, I need a new pack of three set of nude colored basic t-shirts
Oh my
that I'm like, ooh,
God.
that's cute. Or like, I don't know. I think right now I'm in the mood where I'm like, oh, I don't really need anything anymore. Like I'm
Yeah.
getting back into that mood of like, okay, only like my skincare.
locking back in.
Yeah, locking back in. I don't know if it's because I have like vacation coming up or a wedding to pay for, but I'm kind of just like, there's nothing like, I mean, of course, I just got a bunch of like new work clothes, right? But I'm like, cool, I will wear that every day. Then that cute set that you guys all liked, that brown set that I was wearing, that was what I mean. I just got that.
Yeah.
That was something I overconsumed on, but I don't know. I feel like
I just feel like more and more like I feel like ads didn't used to really get me that bad. Like I was aware it was an ad and I was just like, yeah, okay, whatever, an advertisement for clothes or bags, whatever, like doesn't even tempt me.
Yeah.
I feel like moving the ads to the way they do it on TikTok and Instagram now where it's not an obvious ad. It'll just be like a really fit woman in
Yeah.
cute clothes and it'll be like, oh yeah, I got it here on TikTok Shop, and it's like,
I mean, the link is,
fuck.
yeah,
Yeah.
the links are there and you're
It's
like, oh,
accessibility.
wow.
I think is if you see a cool girl in it, you see someone like,
Well,
they're
that's
so
the
cute, they're so
whole-
stylish, they're
oh.
so hot.
Yeah,
like
not
I
my
wanna
body
be-
type at all. And I'm like, I would kill that.
But you're like,
outfit
yeah,
too.
you're like, I can see.
I
that
think
could
I
be
would
me.
look
I would
just
look
like
just
you.
yeah,
I've
I
been
would
doing
look so
that with
good.
like white dresses and stuff now
Yeah.
because the bridal era, and I'm like, ooh, that white dress. I'm like, I'll save that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yes. Oh my god.
Oh my god, then eras for stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like,
Oof.
yeah, going to the summer era, birthday, like that's why I feel like this past few
Birthday.
weeks I've
Oh
been
my
spending so much
God.
and being like, yeah, let me treat myself, let me consume in this and get this and that because it's like it's my birthday era. Why I deserve to treat myself, you know?
Yeah.
What's the like difference between treating myself to like, oh, now I'm going into
when I treat myself
overconsuming?
every day,
Right. I'm like, oh, I'm treating myself every fucking day. So
yeah, I'm like, ooh,
I've been treating myself for the past month.
I deserve a sweet treat as I've never deprived myself.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
no.
So
I
Yeah.
deserve it. That's a good one.
No.
Post Pilates, yeah, we need some coffee every Friday.
Every single
gratification, right?
Yeah.
But that I'm like, at least for me, I'm like, that's my only time I ever buy coffee out, really. So
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah, fair. I don't. That's
yeah, fair.
nope. Except for Maddie.
Except for
Who buys
Maddie.
coffee every day. Oh my god, Maddie, for
No, not all the time. Cause sometimes like it depends. Like if I'm like go do laundry in the morning, cause I still do my laundry at the laundromat.
brokey.
Brokey. Yeah, brokey. No, my apartment laundry sucks. But like if I'm out there and I might buy like little bits coffee and around I'm like, let me go get a little coffee.
little
and,
bit.
like-
Want to go there?
But recently I haven't like done that. Yeah, that's why I like tried to meal prep and everything. But then eating that meal prep tonight for dinner, I was like,
You were sick of it.
yeah.
Mm.
And I've ate it like twice.
Oh my
Maddie,
god!
I thought you were like on day 5.
I thought you were
was
on
like,
day
yeah,
4.
I
I was
makes
like,
sense. That's
okay, you're
No,
rounding
and
the
Zach ate
end.
one of them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I don't know. I'm just been like, meh. But
One thing that I feel like I have noticed since having like an era where I didn't have friends versus now having friends,
who said you have
Obviously-
friends?
friend,
Right, friend.
No, no.
And hater.
Take it back. Take it back. Take it back.
just Gabby. I don't like you
No!
anymore.
I
But
start sweating. I'm like, I start
You're like
sobbing.
hyperventilating.
Yeah.
Friends. Friends. No, it's crazy how when you really don't have friends, you don't spend as much money.
Oh, I could sing about this, dude. I was in yeah.
Different.
When I
It's
was in therapy, I would say to
so
my therapist,
different.
I'm like, I'm really like sad. I would love to have more friends local because I have a good group of friends, but they were all like so fucking far. So I'm like, I don't have any local friends, but I'm like, but I'm happy because I'm trying to save and everything's so expensive and having friends equals more money spend.
It
And
does
it's your
though. Well,
birthdays.
like you just said with the
Ugh.
birthdays, when with not really having friends before, birthdays were spent, doing shit with Zach and my family that is normally like at a singular location, bringing food, making homemade drinks, and it's like I don't know what it is, but like when you have friends, it's like let's go out on the town, let's do
Yeah.
girly things that maybe
Yeah.
maybe your husband might not want to do, or your family might not be super into, or whatever. That it's like, oh, because like we really like to take pictures and TikToks. That's not everybody's, different strokes for different folks. But we like to do that also out and about with a pretty background, with pretty drinks, with pretty outfits.
So all those expenses, right? We bought new outfits for that. We bought new shoes, or we had a cocktail or 2 or 3.
Or 3.
And then lunch, you know what I mean? And then there you go, over $100
so
for one day, for one afternoon.
So it was actually $200 for my bill at least.
I would know.
I would know. No, guys, I literally was going through.
You right now.
No, I was going through my credit card statement and I go, what the fuck is this at Hampton Inn? I go, Hampton Inn?
You're like,
oh my god, I was freaking out and sad. We were going through. I'm like, what did I do? And then I went, the girls.
No, that's
that was
so
Gabby
funny
birthday.
because that's where Jenny and I went on Monday. So Zach texted me and he goes, "Is there a reason we have a chair from Hampton Inn?" And I was like,
God.
And I was like, oh my
was-
god, we got scammed. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, why would we have Hampton Inn?
That's what I was saying.
And I was like,
I was like, oh
fuck,
my God.
I gotta like report it. Like I was starting to get
so
stressed.
annoying.
I'm
Yeah.
like,
hate that.
I was about to tell him no, and then I'm like, we got scammed. I was thinking so hard, and then I was like, I looked up Lila's, and I was like, it's in the Hampton Inn. I was like, was it $50? He's like, yeah. I was like, it was my fucking dinner, which also $50 for one.
But that's normal for dinner. That's not
I know
that bad.
nowadays at
I'm
nice
not gonna
places,
lie.
yeah, dinner and a drink, a cocktail, yeah, it's about like
One
fucking
drink.
Not gonna lie.
40
yeah.
to 50.
Oh my god, that used to
Ugh.
be like 2 to 3 drinks and an entree.
It's ridiculous.
I couldn't believe it.
Well,
I
that's
was
why
like,
I hate going to
ooh.
like that's why I'd rather not go to fast food restaurants, because you can literally spend $30-$40 at McDonald's and you could spend the same amount to go get like Wegman
easily.
subs or like go to like an actual restaurant and like
yeah.
eat, and then maybe spend like $10-$20 more, but like
More.
you're actually getting like
It's an experience.
nutritious food,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
not something
Well,
that you're gonna
shit
not
that
be.
tastes good. Well, it.
Yeah,
I feel like we only went to Chili's the one time. Like it was like such an extravagant thing. It really would not be that much more to go to Chili's as it was to get breakfast after Pilates.
yeah,
Oh my
correct.
God.
Yeah.
$21
Yeah.
versus what the triple dipper $17.99. If I got
And
a
we got
water,
water. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cheaper.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
insane is that?
Oh, that's
All I'm hearing is we need to go back to Chili's.
Yeah, all I'm hearing is
Basically-
that we gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my god.
Oh my God.
yeah.
No, I feel like so much about consumption though as women. I find it so interesting because it's like
the
as
gender
women, the
roles.
American dream was supposed to be the man works, the woman stays home, but the woman manages the finances and pays the bills, and she buys for the family. I'm so curious. Like, are you guys the
Ew.
primary like?
Wait,
get
I
stuff
thought
for
it
the
was like the
household?
men always like had to deal with the finances, and the women's just got the credit card.
They
and got to
they pay
spend.
the bills sometimes. I mean, it's different per household. My mom was the one that handled the bills, but like at least from what I've understood, the American structure for household is the man works, and then the woman's supposed to take his money to pay the bills, get the groceries, do the shit.
Oh no, I thought the men were all in
I think
control of
it's-
all the finances.
Yeah, I think it's mixed. I've seen through.
I mean,
my
it could be
thing-
literally, yeah.
My mom did handle the bills. I think
My
my
mom
mom
did
handled
too,
the
yeah.
bills. But yeah, I think in media, from what I saw, like, yeah, the men would, because like, I don't know, you ever seen those like shows and the man dies and she's like,
and then the woman didn't know that they were in credit card.
yeah, credit card debt.
and,
She's like, I don't know how to. It'd be
I
really
thought he
sad,
had
I
it
don't know.
handled.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought he had it.
Oh,
So I guess in
yeah.
media, or maybe in maybe Southern households, they're more of the man takes care of
but
it.
it makes sense too. Like,
But even still,
like,
isn't
your
the whole
family,
thing is like men don't buy groceries and shit. So where are the women getting the money for that?
well, they would use like his card. Like
Yeah,
his
they'll get.
credit card.
Oh,
But the men would
not
handle the
manage
bills
Okay,
and-
okay. But
yeah.
either way, the
Yeah,
woman's
yeah.
normally the primary shopper for the
Yeah.
household. I
Oh,
guess is more
oh,
so.
yeah.
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 So I'm like, with that being like the setup for our society, it carried down through generations. Obviously, we're not really a one household income society now.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do you guys feel like for you, because are you guys the primary shoppers for your household, sort of like more so than not, you're the one that get the groceries? Or would you say it's
Like
50-50?
spending it or 50-50 spending it?
Like more so you're the one that goes and picks it up. You're the one at the store picking stuff up. You picking up clothes. You're picking up.
Yeah, I mean, Zach most of the time will like all go and I don't know, it's kind of changed now. So we first moved in with each other, it was like every single other Wednesday, like every 2 oh my God, every other week on a Wednesday, we would have to go grocery shopping and we would both split it 50-50. We would
Mhm.
both go together.
Mhm.
We would write down
Oh,
meals. Like, we were so
tea.
organized.
Mhm.
So that's why I'm like freak out when I'm like, I have no groceries. Cause I'm like, so life is just so different than it was 2 years ago. But like,
True.
I like now, like I go maybe on the weekend sometimes and I'll spend like $100 and it's all the shit that I want. And then I'm like, yeah, Zach, I got you like Nutella cookies or something. Then I'm like, yeah, I got us some meat for food. And then
Yeah.
he'll go to Costco and he'll go grab like paper towel, toilet paper, all the meats and like all this stuff. And then we kind of just, so I don't
like,
know.
blended
It's
in your
different.
house,
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
little bit blended, but I feel like I'm mainly the person that like likes to do shopping and like will go grocery shopping. That man probably would let us go to have like rice in the cupboard and then before we actually went shopping. So like seriously, he'd probably like, yeah, we're fine.
What about you and Kelvin?
I would say our dynamic is we both hate grocery shopping like with a passion. We fucking
Really?
hate it.
love
So
it.
we go together because it's both miserable. There's been sometimes I would say he's gonna fight me on this, but I would say in the span of our 6 years of being together, there has been times where I have just gone and done it myself just
Yeah.
because I'm already out and I'm like, I'll go and
Yeah.
do it and get it
Yeah.
out of the way. More times than him. Like if I'm sick, then he'll like, you know, in a pinch, like I'm like, well, I don't beg. What am I saying? I was gonna be like,
Please,
I
don't get me
never have to-
groceries. I'm
yeah.
hungry.
I never begged him to fucking whatever. But in my head, mentally, while I'm dying and sick, I'm
Yeah.
like, just do it, please. And obviously he'll do it. But yeah, also like I don't know, I'm a control freak, so I like to I rather just do it. If
I
it's
think
not
that's
gonna
me.
be both
I'm a
of us and
control
we can't
freak.
both do it, then
Yeah.
like I'll be like, you know what, I'm already out. I'll just rip the band-aid off and I'll just go and do it.
Yeah.
That to say, I guess small things like when we need to re-up on skincare items. You don't have a joint checking,
Yeah.
so I would say like it's like Wegmans, they don't fucking do split payments.
Aldi does,
But
which I love.
Audi's does, Walmart do, but right now we're primarily just shopping at Wegmans because again, we fucking hate
Convenience.
convenience and we hate it, so we just go there. And they don't do split. So yeah, we'll just like he'll pay for it, but we usually just split it like Venmo, whatever. Or like I'll cover something that equals the cost to kind of like
Yes,
balance
I
it
was gonna
out.
say,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like maybe I'll get dinner that week. Like we do like a special
Buy
dinner.
gas one time.
Yeah. Like I'll just do something
Gas,
to equal out
Jesus.
the cost. Ask you live. So you asked that question. Why do you think? Because like overconsumption is maybe pushed more onto women because
100%.
you know traditionally, right? It'll be the woman who'll
Traditionally-
get the money or the card allowance to
Well,
go
what
and
is-
spend.
What is the statistic? Isn't it like I don't know what the percentage
I'm
is.
like,
I'll have to look it up.
We're not prepared. I can look up real
I
quick
said,
if you
where's on
want
the
me to.
bibble?
Yeah, actually, look up what the statistic
Ooh, you want to ask Goog?
for
Oh, you can ask her too.
primary
faster.
for like primary spenders.
So from Google, it says women are primary targets for advertisers, influencing up to 80% of all consumer spending and making 91% of new home purchases. Studies show
thought it was about
58% of gender targeted ads are directed exclusively to women.
Well, so
That
statistics speak for
Hey,
itself.
it's kind of like where they talk about, and hope this makes sense, like gold diggers, how they always say like women, like if you think of a like gold digger, that term,
Yeah.
do you think of a man?
No, you don't.
historically, yeah.
So it's
for-
like that's always been the thing that like the women are
Women
always the one that
spend,
want
spend,
money
spend.
and
Mhm.
spend and want all the nice stuff. And
yeah.
Well,
get it.
I
yet the
just-
men pay how much money for a fucking watch on their wrist?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like Rolex. Now that's a thing for men.
Yeah,
like they
yeah,
buy like
yeah,
the fancy watches.
I'm
and
just like none of the men I know, but
Yeah, I'm
I'm
like,
sure
but, like-
somebody.
I'm gonna go to bed.
No, I know what you
Oh
mean.
my
I know what you
God.
mean.
That's an
Somebody else spend money
investment.
on.
They'll say. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like they'll be, that's an investment. It's yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of investments, have there ever been something that you bought something, consumed it, and you felt regret?
Oof. Oh, so
Where's my
many
list?
things.
Her scroll comes out.
Yeah.
I feel like
sure.
the most obvious is like I've gotten so many clothes that like
Oh, it's always
came
clothes
in the
and shoes, yeah.
mail that I'm like, this didn't fit me like it fit her,
Mhm.
or it just is size weird that I'm like, and I'm too lazy to return it either. So I'll
Mhm.
just be like, I guess I'll just put it in the back of my closet. So I feel like clothes is the most consistent one that I overconsume, but even food, like I'll get food,
Wow, yeah.
have immediate regret of like I cannot believe I spent that money
Yeah.
and I hated it. It was
Mhm.
disgusting.
Yeah, I honestly agree with both of those. Sometimes maybe, I think I've gotten better. Like I used to do like a lot of jewelry. Like I would buy a lot of like super cheap, which I mean still buy cheap, but I feel like I found a really good brand on Amazon that like is really good. So I stick to that now. But I feel like before when I was trying to figure out like when you're younger, you're like obviously more broke, and then you like
You got those like
Are ch-
variety packs of earrings.
well, right,
Yeah.
and you're trying to like go to Claire's and get like those stupid like I feel like now I was trying to like buy stuff that actually is gonna like last longer and like but it takes you a second to figure out those. It's kind of like with clothes. Like you might I mean it depends also on the brand and what you're getting, but like you might like go on Amazon and like buy a bunch of shit and then you try it all and you're like, well that didn't like you said doesn't look right, whatever. And or you might find an Amazon brand that you really like and then you're like, okay, and then I feel like I don't consume as much how am I gonna say this? Like I feel like if I get in a mood, now I've been sticking to like stuff that I know that I'm actually gonna like and not regret, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
Because I felt especially during like COVID, I'd go on Shein and buy like the rise of Shein and Zaful.
Yeah.
Oh my god, remember Zaful with all the bikinis?
Oh, I never
Holy
used that.
shit. Yeah, like
I never
would get
used it, but
so
I
many
saw it
bikinis.
everywhere.
But then you
Yeah.
get like literally 2 years, not even like a summer later, and it's like they're all like
Ugh.
green and gross, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
it's the
I'm one of those people. I'm still wearing my Shein swimsuits from like 4 years ago.
really. Oh
Or
well,
I
it must
maybe
be
have
good quality
few
then. I
left,
feel
but
like
there was one that I like took out like I think last year, and it was like the
yes, that's like
it-
that stretchy,
yeah,
like,
but it's like I'm like
crinkled,
disintegrating.
yeah, it's like hard.
disintegrated. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
It's like one of those like deteriorating swim trunks that you give guys as a prank.
Yo, I wanted
get in
to have
the
a
water,
couple-
yeah, I was
just-
gonna say I want to do this so
Woo,
bad.
that's so bad.
No, I feel like that's why I started like buying like Aerie like swimsuits because the
Better
really good
quality,
quality. And then I'm like, wow, I've had it for a couple years and I haven't had the only time I bought a swimsuit for this year was at like that going gone Nike store, and it was literally $4 for the whole set. And I got
That's
okay.
amazing.
So like that's when I'm like, okay, but I feel like that's a good question for you guys. And I know you thrift a lot. You've been starting to get into thrifting, but you're also like, I feel like you find good finds and like don't spend a lot on something. Like,
Mhm.
do you feel like do you overconsume like when you go to the dollar store? Everything's $1. Do you feel like you consume more when something's like really cheap, or does it not matter?
I
the
mean,
price?
dollar store for me now, no, because I feel like I'm as an adult hyper aware of how cheap everything. Like,
Right, it's
yeah,
not. It's the quality's not
yeah.
good. Yep.
But as a kid, hell yeah! If I had $20 to my name, I'd be like, I can get 20 things, and you know, when it was actually a dollar.
Yeah.
So yeah, back then I definitely would be like, oh my god, about to run wild. But
Yeah. Yeah.
now dollar store not so much, but I mean, yeah, like the bins, absolutely. I'm like, oh my
Mhm.
god, this shirt's like 50 cents. If it doesn't
Yeah.
work out, no biggie. And it's
Mhm.
like it is such a waste. It's a waste. And
Mm.
I mean, even being at the bins is just like kind of
Mm.
humbling of like, wow, we produce way too many clothes. Like
Yeah.
these are just people's throwaways that have been
Yeah.
thrown away
Yeah,
twice.
I have a
Yeah.
hard time with that sometimes with like buying new stuff, and I'm like, oof.
Well, it's
Like-
just it's hard when I feel like I have gotten so sucked into like we said with the eras of like it's hard to be
trends.
like, oh, I'm going
Trends,
to
yeah.
wear the same swimsuit. Like, yes, I have a swimsuit that's 4 or 5 years old, and sometimes it's like, ugh, I already wore this for 5 years in a row. Like, I want a
Oh god.
different one,
but
that
it's like
people
still
haven't
good
seen
quality.
yet.
Like,
Yeah. No,
Yes.
I'm like that too. I'm about to go on vacation and I'm like, I need a new swimsuit.
I already bought
Obviously.
new fucking clothes for like California. Like,
But it's like, but do
Why?
I really like I think
Yeah.
I've gotten better throughout the years because I'm that person I used to be. Any event, like any
Oh my
event,
god.
any vacation, any trip, I'm like, gotta have a new outfit for it. Gotta have
Mhm.
it. And so there's little things like my birthday, of course, like that's fun. Like,
yeah.
but that was even for the dinner. I don't even think actually no, I did buy that sweater. Never mind. I was gonna make a point. I
Scrap
haven't
it.
grown that much. Anyways. But
grown that much.
grown
yeah,
but-
you're only 3 apples tall.
right, exactly. And that's why I stay 3 apples. I want to say that is there any regret for something that I bought? I want to say I agree with the clothing and the food, but also like for over consuming, like I don't know. I would say like overconsumption of media. I sometimes regret when I have days where I rot and I'm just over consuming.
Shit.
Just
wow,
fucking-
unlocked.
Yeah.
Unlocked another thing.
I regret that. Like I have moments where I'm like,
Oh.
damn, bro, I
TikTok.
wasted a whole. Yep, I
Yep.
wasted a whole day with overconsumption of social media.
Wow.
Holy
I
fuck,
have
what
that
the fuck?
one so bad. I feel like
Wow.
your brain literally feels like mush at
And
the
I'm
end
like,
of the
I
day.
could have
And you're
been
like,
going on a walk,
I got
Yes.
stupider today.
consuming a
Yes.
book. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, so even
Wow,
media
that's a
can
good
be an
point to bring up.
overconsumption of.
didn't even think of
Yeah.
that as a consumption.
I feel like that's the biggest thing that probably maybe our generation or younger, our generation and down, maybe some millennials feel that like
It's something
Biggest
that like
regret of
we've never really
overconsumption.
had before.
Mm,
Yeah.
Is this much access to the internet on your phone and like these specific
so much
apps
access
that
to
are
the
just like
world and
too much
Mhm.
information.
Yeah,
I over
information overload.
consume news too.
oh yeah,
Like
Yeah.
I've stepped way back from it because I was just reaching a point where I was just like, oh my god, the world's ending.
yeah. So you just feel all
Yeah.
like doom and gloom, and you're like, and which is good. I mean, it's like a balance because you should
Be
be
aware.
be informed, and fucking don't say if things are outside of your like circle of media
Comfort.
access and comfort, and just be ignorant to everything else that could be hard to
Yeah.
digest. But like, so be aware, but like over consuming could be really bad
but
for
like
your
the
mental
world.
health as
Yeah,
well,
but I was
you
gonna
know?
say you gotta protect the mental health because obviously there's. And not want to say there's only so much you can do, but
Well, who
There's
are you
true, like-
helping by being in
Yes,
your bedroom depressed in a dark
exactly.
corner?
Like you're
Yeah.
not
Who
doing
did you
anything
help?
better if you're doing that. Yes,
Yes,
thank you,
being
thank you.
aware is one thing, but like consuming to the point where you're just like everything sucks, this is terrible, and it's
Mhm.
like okay, and you didn't do a single thing to help. So at this point, you're just depressing
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
It is. It's. I feel like it's another form of just like brain rot of like
Mhm.
you're just constantly instead of getting hit with dopamine, you're getting hit with like depressiveness over and over
Mhm.
again,
yeah.
and then you overconsume antidepressants.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. It could lead to other things of consuming. Well, I
Yeah.
feel fucking sad, so you know what? I'm gonna buy myself
buy something.
whatever to make me feel like good and happy or whatever.
Oof, I
I
get
don't know.
into those.
Yeah, it's a balance.
I don't do it as much as I used to, thank God, but I was also in a bad overconsumption of alcohol.
Yeah,
It's so
no.
easy. And again, it's an expense. It's not cheap habit to have.
Mm-mm.
But I'm like, it's another thing that I feel like is very normalized, especially with people our age, of just, oh my God, if you're having a good time, it must involve alcohol.
Mhm.
And if you're not
Yeah.
going to get a buzz
Mhm.
off of it, why are you drinking it? You might as well have 2 or 3 or 5.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
And oof. But I'm like, I do feel like again, alcohol, they made it cute to advertise to women. Because if a drink is not pretty, you don't necessarily want, I mean, I don't want it as much. But if a drink looks ugly, I'm like, yeah, I don't really need it.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, they made it
Well,
pink, they made it sparkly, they made it garnished.
I mean, like me, I usually
I'm a
my eyes
sucker.
would drift to the cutesy cocktail because I'm like, it's
Yes.
cute, more aesthetic. While then a wine, I don't know,
a
like-
glass of wine is like,
Yeah. But
Yeah.
also I get what you're saying where I'm like, to me, I'm like alcohol and like those types of drinks most of the time don't even taste that good to me. That I'm like, well, if I'm gonna drink them, I might as well drink a bunch of them because then I'm just gonna get drunk. Versus, might as well just get a Diet Coke. Like to me,
Yeah.
I'm like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's like I
Yeah.
barely drink here. And then when I was starting to get into that like Moscato that we liked, and I was like, okay, I'm
Ooh.
drinking it, but I'm like, why am I fucking drinking it? Because I'm having one glass, and what is it doing to me? I'm just putting a bunch of sugar in my body. So then I went,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I saved it for like maybe when we did the podcast and here and there. And then I just like kind of stopped because I'm like, why am I like doing
over
it? That's like,
consuming in something
that whole
that
tequila bottle that I've had for
Yeah.
like the past couple months. I'm like, she hasn't been opened yet. But
Yeah.
it's like, honestly, I'm glad, but I understand where it's like, you're just
Yeah. It's just so easy.
that apple cider drink you made. Oof, no, we can
Oh, I
overconsume that one.
overconsume that.
Those pumpkin muffins that's valid. A valid over
Ooh, I
consuming.
overconsume those pumpkin muffins
Yeah.
every fall.
You almost turned into a pumpkin.
No, I think it's also like you guys know I hyperfixate on things too that I'm like it's so hard not to like if you want to like have like a healing childhood moment not to be like oh my God like I always wanted Converse as a kid so when I got older I saw all these sales I have like 20 pairs of Converse. Nobody
Honestly,
in the history of
ooh.
mankind needs 20 pairs of
Mhm.
Converse that I've given some of them away at this point because I'm like, I do not wear them. I'm not gonna wear and I have other shoes too. So I'm like,
That's a good point. When
it's
you bring
so
up
wasteful.
Yeah.
It's wasteful. It's I mean, I could just save them and then eventually if I break a pair of shoes, I can just bust out the next pair. But I'm like,
Yeah, but what
shoes
if your
also
feet grow? And what
deteriorate.
if you? Yeah, that's a really good point in talking about like when you were younger and how you were raised, and maybe like depending on your access and resources when you were younger of
Mhm.
like, you know, if you like, I think that's why Zach, like, he doesn't really spend a lot of money because he got whatever he kind of wanted when he was younger. Like, he got to wear all the Nike clothes when he was younger because like they'd all go to Dick's and like spend all this money for new clothes versus like we were thrifting or we weren't buying anything this year for
Mhm.
clothes because it was like you didn't have anything. So I feel like that makes sense. So when I got older, I said, "Ooh, I got money now, boom, boom, boom," because I can just buy
Yeah.
whatever I want.
If
It's
I
almost
want
like,
it, I got
yeah,
it.
or and like with my siblings, I overconsume for them because it's like, oh, they love Taylor Swift. Okay, well, if I'm gonna need a bunch of Taylor Swift stuff, they also need to get Taylor Swift stuff, and like I would buy them like
Yeah.
all the merch. If the new vinyl came out, I would buy it times 3 so we could all have it. Because like, not gonna lie, I was getting a little overwhelmed and kind of annoyed that like, and I know that it's like the Swifties doesn't matter. They would. For example, I literally bought everything. Like when they do album drops, or even like I think this is also all celebrities in general with like their drops for their like there's 8 different variants of a vinyl, or there's like a gajillion CDs, or all the different things.
Limited edition this.
And I
limited
get a
edition
lot of
that.
it was because Taylor Swift has the new eras, and the eras times, you know, there's 12 of them or all this stuff. So I get it. And I fell for it too, but it kind of sucked because I was like, damn, like you get that FOMO of like, oh, well, if I don't have that specific vinyl. And then she had one where it made a clock. So it was like you had to get all 4 of
my
them.
God.
And then it was like,
Oh.
holy well, it's just and it was annoying. And then it was like there was 4 different ones that gave you a different keychain each. And it was just like you had to get all of them. So that sucked in a way that I'm like, damn, dude, like
Yeah.
you're over, like, come on. But
That is
That
big
is a
overconsumption.
lot.
That's
yeah,
a
so
lot.
it got to the point where I was like, oh my God, dude, like I mean, I have every sweatshirt I fucking wear in every single episode is a Taylor Swift hoodie. Like, oh, it got to the point where I was just getting like, oof, I probably should not be spending so much money. But I think because when I was younger, I want to give my siblings, where I was going with all of this was like I overconsume with my siblings too, where I just buy them.
Well,
Yeah,
that was
all
gonna
this
be like
stuff.
my next leading question is like, do you guys feel like an additional thing? Because I feel like it brings me joy to give people gifts.
Yes.
I'm a
Mhm.
gift giver.
I
and
love that.
I'm a sporadic gift giver. I'm not very good on like specific days.
Mhm.
But I feel like it's such a love language of just like, oh my God, I saw this. I thought of you. I wanted to get it for
Yeah.
you
yeah.
or create it for you, but I needed money to create it.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like it becomes an overconsumption of I'm buying too many things?
For someone to like please
Force.
them or like to feel like
Yes.
that dopamine rush of giving them something. Yeah, I think that could be possible. Yeah. I mean, guys, I don't know. It's so hard for me that I'm like, yes, I can see it. And I definitely have moments where I'm like, gotta get Kel this, gotta get Kel that. Because I know it'll make
Yeah.
him happy.
Mm.
So maybe like a little bit of over consuming, but also I'm a brokey. So I'm like, just like, I don't know. I have like this like
You're like what's it called? Like I feel like you're
I have a very
I
I
think
keep
you-
saying brokey, like as
I
like
think
kind
you
of
have
to joke on
moments of
myself.
over consuming, but I feel like you're genuinely like, trust me, I look at you, I'm like, I need to be more like Gabby. I need to be able to say no to coffee.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I have this like realistic of like my long-term goals and I'm like,
Well, then I'll
I
ask,
don't need it.
I'll ask you this. Do you feel like it's overconsumption for what expectations are for women's presentation upkeep? Nails, lashes, hair.
Yeah, I'm crazy.
I
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
understand
consider-
it.
I don't-
I understand it.
I don't
but
even
do you
wanna
feel like
imagine
that
how
falls
much-
into overconsumption core.
Yeah,
Um,
sometimes I think about that. Sometimes I think like, if like being hairless, and I know like it's coming back that like it doesn't body hair doesn't like who gives a fuck whatever. I mean it's always been like that, but I feel like now people are like who cares about the
Yeah,
armpit
there's like
hair?
the trend wave.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say, and or recently it's like bring the bush back. Apparently we're bringing bushes back. I fucked up. I got mine lasered off. I fucked up.
I have enough bush for you.
I'm
At
so
this
do
moment, I'm waiting for mine to get waxed,
Donate.
so I got enough. for
Please
both of
donate
us.
to the cause. I fucked up, and I
I ask Alexis. I'm like, can I have that?
yeah.
We need to donate to
my
Gabby.
bare puss.
we like put it on.
Yeah.
You get it surgically inserted
mean,
back in.
But
the,
you know,
the bush thong from Skims.
that's
Like,
what I'm saying. Like it's like this beauty standards of like no hair, lashes, long lashes, no, long
curvy,
nails,
skinny,
skinny,
curvy,
like
Skinny
stuff like
brows,
that.
thick brows.
So I think in some cases,
I think
yeah,
that
I mean,
is
maybe.
overconsumption. I think it
I
is.
think, yeah, I think I
It's based on
definitely
the trends. It's,
yeah, I think someone probably could look at me and be like, girl, you don't. Yes, you know what? It's a fact of life. I don't need my lashes done to survive. I don't need it. So
I've had them for
I know.
3
believe
months.
it,
I'm like,
I feel like I do. Like like
it's a part of you, dude.
it does. It's a
I
part of me.
wouldn't-
I
wouldn't know
feel
who you were.
naked
Yeah,
without
I
it.
wouldn't
Like
know who you
I
were.
personally don't love it. Like not having lashes
Yeah.
on. But is it like a necessity? No. Like I'll just be facts of it. No, it's not. It's a luxury. It's a luxury thing to have.
Yeah.
Mm.
So do I consume? I guess if you want to like say in some points, yeah, sure. Like I'll admit to that I'm a
Like,
consumption.
this is an intervention.
Yeah,
shit.
I'm like,
I admit it.
yeah.
I admit
But,
it.
I mean,
No,
this month I'm
that's
like
a-
not doing nails, so I'm like
Yeah.
not consuming in that overconsumption. But because
See, so
True.
there's some areas.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah, you're like tuck your nails back in. You're
I'm
like,
like,
I know I saw your
lashes,
cute
I'm like-
fresh set, and I'm freaking
well,
out.
I'm on my toes. Woo! I have not consumed in those yet.
But yeah, you. What do you
Wow,
think?
you've just
Yeah.
unlocked like a couple different layers of like alcohol and consumption of media,
Media, yeah.
and like
Yeah.
I'm just wow, this is like a bigger topic than I thought, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm screwed.
Well, once you brought up
Oh my God.
overconsumption of media, I was like,
Yeah, I'm like,
oh my
holy
god,
fucking
yeah.
shit.
I mean,
My
even
brain.
hey, I'll fucking expand your brain more. Experiences, right? You can say,
Sorry, I like thought of something, and I'll I'll remind myself. I won't interrupt.
over consuming
experiences, right? Okay, so like
Whoa.
let's say this, like let's just bring it
Movies?
back to the movies, coffee shops, right? You can be like, oh, but it's an experience to go to this new coffee shop. I have to try it. I have to do this. I have to go. Or, you know, on TikTok, you see a lot of these food influencers that's like, you have to experience this new Asian, Spanish, Haitian fusion restaurant. It's on the moon. So yeah,
consumption of experiences.
Yeah.
100% that, and to piggyback off that with experiences plays back into FOMO. Sometimes I
Ugh.
feel like I overconsume
Yes.
experiences even
Yes.
with you guys, because it's like I can't miss a single thing, and then it's like you can burn yourself out of like, dude, you've been doing too much this week. You
Mhm.
can't do one more thing. Like you need to take a fucking break. But it's like, no, if I miss out on this specific thing, I'm gonna like, well, it doesn't help that you guys are so much fun. So it's like sometimes you have FOMO and it's like, oh, I would have been okay to miss it. But no, I know what it's like to hang out with you guys. So I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I do have FOMO because I would have had a good time.
Hey, the times where I don't want to get up, but I'm like, dude, I really should. How much I packed my fucking schedule every week. I probably should. I should. And honestly, I'm gonna do this next week. I'm just not gonna book myself every day and like just see
Yeah.
how it feels to just have one day where you just come home.
Don't overconsume.
You just don't overconsume
Overconsume with your schedule.
Like
Yeah.
no, but it's so true. And I'm like, because instead of then you're letting yourself down, and then it's the FOMO, and then I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, I really wish that I went to the gym. I should have gone to the gym. It's like, oof, man, this is a
It's just
this is a crazy topic.
overconsumption of any
I'm just like,
kind.
wow,
You're
this-
like your fourth
that's a
chakra
great
is
episode.
unlocking.
Yeah, I'm just like, wow. I'm like, whoa. Like, I hope someone's listening, being like, wow, like driving, they're like, oh my god, like,
They're fucking
yeah,
woke.
like, damn. I'm just no, but it made me think of, and I don't know how this is probably like coming off of one of the topics we just talked about, but like when I think of overconsumption, I think of something like Bath and Body Works. Like, holy shit, why do we need that many scents of something? You know what I mean? Like, it just made
Well,
me.
you have the
I looked
the
at that perfume bottle and it just made me think of like,
Mhm.
oops, like
No, the candles, the body washes, every fucking day. There's
You
a
have
new
to do the
scent.
body
laundry
wash,
detergent,
then the
softener.
lotion, then the spritz.
For in preparation of this episode, I just was like, let me look at TikTok and let's see like what overconsumption, like what do people interpret that as, or like if I just put in the
Ooh.
keyword overconsumption, what
She
comes up?
prepped. Wow. Ooh.
You know, on the boots on the ground. And the first few videos, I'm not kidding, that popped up are Bath and Body Works products. It's people who overconsume, you know, fucking shelves and shelves of body washes, scrubs, lotions,
Yes.
perfumes.
how I feel FOMO when that still didn't sound right, but how I feel left out when like I have so many DMs on Instagram and TikTok of like all the videos you guys have sent or anything. I'm like, you guys are over consuming me. That I'm like,
oh yeah,
literally the past 2 days I have not scrolled on TikTok because I've been like trying to go to bed early. So like, guys, I've gone to bed every single night this week before 11.
Wow,
Thank
that's
you. So still exhausted, but we're getting there. But it's like in that way, I'm like, oh my God, I need to consume like in order to not feel that feeling of feeling left out. Or like when I'm during the weekend, I'm like, oh my God, like I have to post all this week for my social media and TikTok. So I gotta like edit all the stuff like because I need to like not, and I don't know if that's necessarily consumption, but like have to make sure
you're still taking it in, like you're mentally absorbing it. So I'm like, I feel like it is over consuming, like
so
mental
exhausting.
drain.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'm glad you say that, and it's not just me, because there are days that it's like I'm just like not with it with messages, and so like to see like, oh, you missed 30 TikToks have been sent to you. I'm like, I don't have
when
the
I'm actually on
mental
TikTok, I said
capacity to like watch these right now, and to be like, I need to like formulate a response and make sure that like I interact with it, not just be like, oh, ha. Like I want to be genuine with it. So it's like sometimes I won't respond to those for like,
but then the next day 70 are there, especially when Maddie gets on TikTok and she just bing 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 bing.
You know,
bing,
there's
bing,
sometimes we leave this out of the episode. There's sometimes when I that you've been on your thing where you're sending stuff
on
and I'm
thing.
on the boots, I'm on the ground, bootsin', whatever the fuck the saying is, and I'm literally as you're sending them, I'm watching. I'm just like, yeah. It was just nice to like.
No, I love it. No,
I should have texted you and be like, girl, I'm with you right now.
Yeah, so you're like, these are funny as shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just everyone. I'm like, oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. And it's probably because they're feeding me the algorithm is like, well, you're sending it to them. What's gonna make this
More
group?
funny.
I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, so no, it gets, and I've tried to like keep up on it where I'm like, okay, I don't have that many to consume all the time, but sometimes if it's a day where y'all sent a lot, I'm like, oof, this is a lot. But I don't know, it's also like I almost feel bad because if I don't watch or like consume media, I feel like I'm almost left out of the world. Like I've missed something.
yeah.
Easy to feel that way.
I just also want to bring it back to overconsumption and like doing it now as an adult because you grew up financially in financial scarcity. Like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I want to say I definitely, when I finally got that big girl job and got my own money, got my own place outside of my parents, that I was like,
That's how I
big
feel
on that.
I was buying lunch at my job almost every single shift.
Yeah.
It was insane.
Because it was a treat, right? Like
it was like a treat. I was like, this is what's getting me through my work.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time Zach was like, you buy lunch every day? I'm like, yeah. But it's a salad with a big ass cookie, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it adds up, you know?
it does. $12 a day.
What were Gabby and I were talking about how if we go to Pilates every week and we spent $8 and it was 8 times like 52 weeks.
Oh my gosh.
It was like $1,000 a year just for us when we go on Fridays if we go
Just
get
one
coffee
day a week.
every.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, that doesn't include like the weekends that we go or when I go and get coffee just by myself or
Mhm.
like with Zach, and I'm like, $1,000 a year. I'm like, perfect.
I know. That's
And
why we don't tip.
and that's
why we've honed in on tipping.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ain't
Take
getting
one
more
more
mom
to give
money.
to Paul. I'm
But-
Paul.
Speaking of honing in on your spending, what are ways that you guys like spend less? Or try to.
Honestly, I've been doing the like no spend week, almost like the challenge of like, can I not spend anything? What am I like crazily spending my money on?
Self-challenging.
And it's been like gas and like I didn't have to, but like we were doing a meeting and we were bringing like these people like some coffee and I ended up buying myself like a drink, but I didn't want to put it on my business card. So I like spent like $5 on a Dunkin' coffee and then I bought my skincare and I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right. Like that's it. And then I really want to try to make it go to the rest of this week. I do have to go with my siblings on Saturday or my family on Saturday to like go out. So I'm kind of annoyed because I'm like, do I want to try to spend anything? Like try like, but it's also for like an event we're trying to do together like in June. So I'm like, is that, I don't know. So I think it's doing the challenges is what's helpful.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
What about you?
I guess that
Like,
and I'm like ping pong, like keep in my head that I have a big expense.
I was gonna
aka,
say
like,
I
my
need
wedding.
to hear
Yeah.
I need to hear your tips.
What do
'cause I feel
I
like you
do?
genuinely, and I've been trying to like in my head be like, wow, I don't have any money, even though I'm like,
Yeah,
Look at my
honestly,
bank
live
account,
like
look
a
at my bank account. Like I'm trying to be like I don't have
I
money.
literally heard somewhere that was like rich men spend like they're broke and broke people spend like they're rich. So I kind of live like
100%.
that.
All right,
that
I'm humbled. I'm humbled.
that lifestyle of like, if I want to be rich, I gotta act broke. And so that's why to you guys, I'm on constantly, guys, I'm so broke. I'm so broke.
I'm gonna
Because in my
copy.
head, I'm like, I don't have money.
All
to
right,
spend.
I'm gonna copy. I'm gonna.
So that's kind of my big thing. I'm not gonna say it's like the
Wait.
perfect recipe because it could be
Yeah.
toxic.
So I
There are times where I'm like
Okay,
yesterday,
'cause
I literally cried because I'm like, I don't have money, Kelvin. We're not gonna have money for this wedding. We're not doing. We're good. We're okay.
Yeah, she pulls up her savings account. She's like, yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
good.
like, fuck, I could literally buy a house. No, but I'm like,
Share the wealth.
but like, no, but
like
not really.
dinner
But-
on you next time.
No,
yeah, I'm like,
no.
damn.
But like, I don't
It's
know.
just, it can get toxic
could get
when it's
really
like,
toxic
I was
when
gonna
you
say because I
constantly
feel
live
like
in that
I
mindset.
get in the
So-
mindset of it being toxic because
Yeah.
I get nervous because in my mind I'm like, I don't want to like. I guess it's because growing up not having a lot of
Mhm.
money and not having any money, like I get nervous that or not nervous. I get almost like insecure and like embarrassed if I'm like, yeah, I'm broke.
Mhm.
Versus I've honestly kind of like admired that you're like, I'm broke, guys. And like
Yeah.
you kind of make it a joke when like I know we've had financial talks and you're like, no,
Yeah.
I've been saving this much.
Yeah.
I have this like and it's opened my eyes and I wish that people were more like talked about financial stuff because I'm
Mhm.
like, I genuinely was asking, I'm like, okay, well, how much do you actually save every week? And it actually opened my eyes of like, oh wow, like, okay, that's actually doable. Like, oh my gosh. And then I just feel like with the idea of being like, oh, I'm broke but you actually do have money, I almost get like embarrassed, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I
You know
think
what I'm
that's where you
talking
just gotta
about?
you gotta put
But I
your
also
pride
just-
aside
right,
and just be
okay,
like, who
yeah.
fucking gives a fuck if you like
Yeah.
truly. And that's why, like, I know I feel
Literally.
bad sometimes when I say to you guys, and I do get embarrassed and being like, oh, I really hope you guys don't think like I'm being
No,
a cheapskate.
I
or-
genuinely am like, damn,
but
dude,
I feel like-
need to do that. I almost feel like
I feel like, but you guys wouldn't be you wouldn't be my friends if you like judged me like that. And I know
Yeah.
you
no,
you
I
guys
start to
love
judge
it.
myself because I'm like, I just spent $20, and she's like, oof, I'm gonna get a tiny small one for $3, and I'm like,
I know, and I don't want to shame you. It's just my
no, but
personal
it's
preference
honestly
of,
helped
like,
me because we've clearly all, I do overconsume. So, but I also take into consideration, and I'm not saying this like you guys are so much older than me, but you guys do have like 4 years, right?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
just feel like you when I was your age.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
when I was a
know.
youngin'.
That's what I'm saying. So like, I'm also like, okay, they got some years on me, so it's not like,
You live and you learn.
right.
You do live and you
So-
learn, and I'm like, honestly, it's not embarrassing to me. That was one of the things that actually drew me to you.
Mhm.
Is I remember when we were at one of the big birthday parties that we went to, and they started it was one of those family style restaurants, and I was like,
Mm.
we're
Mhm.
contributing to the whole table. I didn't know we were doing this.
Oh
Like
my
this was
God.
news to me.
Yeah.
And so like I'm looking on the menu looking for the cheapest
Yep.
fucking dish to contribute, and I'm like, I feel like such a cheap ass. And I don't know what it was. I had like looked over at you and you like that, and I was like, dude, I don't know how much this is gonna cost me. Like I'm starting to sweat, and you're like, dude, I'm sweating. And I was like, okay, it's not just me.
Yeah.
Like I'm not alone in this. Like I'm not trying to blow
Yeah.
$1 million on this dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't even got a drink yet.
Right? Yeah, you're like,
It's
"Oh,
adding
yeah."
up. But I'm like, it is true that I'm like, I feel like it's, at least for me, it's being more helpful. Like stuff like you showing us that you can make the coffee syrups yourself
Mm-hmm.
has been a
Make
huge
tea.
help of like, if I can make my coffee good enough at home, I don't even need to go out.
Yeah.
And sometimes
Yeah.
I've gotten coffee at coffee shops that I was like, mine was better.
It has saved because I used to honestly before the espresso machine would go to like Starbucks right down the road because I'd be like, ugh, this iced coffee's not tasting good. And they got the espresso machine. I was like, I
It saves
consumed
money.
Yeah, I consumed it. It actually ended up helping me save money.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, sometimes investments I feel like help you in the long
Mhm.
run, or even just trying to find ways that the things you can do that are fun that don't cost anything.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's one of the reasons that I do like running so much, because you can literally just go outside your door and it doesn't cost a dime and you get like a dopamine rush when it's
Mhm.
over. But
it's also helpful to
know.
have friends that have the same
goals,
like
hobbies,
goals and
stuff,
mindsets. I
yeah.
mean, like obviously we all have had very different like experiences. Like, talking about how I've been spending a lot of money. You guys have been saving a little bit of money, not spending as, but you know what I mean. But I feel like it is helpful because one, like I'm getting inspired by that and not feeling like embarrassed, I guess, to like not feel that way, or to say
zero.
like say tomorrow to be
shame.
like, hey girl, like I can't get coffee tomorrow, like I'm
Yeah.
actually trying to do a spend.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, cool, girl,
Yeah.
because like I'm
But
gonna
I
do that
also-
next week. You
but
know
I
what
also
mean?
love that you are able to do Pilates with me and get coffee because, or else what? The alternative is me dwelling on like saving money, and then I don't get to actually enjoy
Yeah.
my hard labor of fucking
Yeah.
working, and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So it's a balance of you help me like get out
Mm.
there, and you know what? It gives me purpose to spend money. It's fun. It's nice, and then maybe
Mm.
maybe one day I'll help you and you can buy a house. No,
yeah. You're like, I'll give you my money because I'll be rich and you'll be broke.
I'll donate to you.
Yeah, he's like, I'll donate to charity. But no, I think it's like it's nice to have friends that like I'm like it's just nice to have friends. Period. But like, like if we're all like, oof, we don't want to spend money this week, but I think we can all have so much fun together and like all go for a walk and like that almost feels like we just went to a fancy ass dinner,
Yeah.
spent all
Yeah.
this time.
It makes it
Like us going to Lila's,
really
like we
does.
could have had that same vibe here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it could have
Or
been
Chili's.
so
or
true.
chili, right?
Yeah.
So I think it just surround yourself with some good people that like are okay with not spending a ton of money, or
Yeah.
like if you are like you guys plan it in a way of like okay for birthdays we can go out to have a nice dinner or
Yeah,
something,
yeah.
and like that.
Yeah, special occasions instead of it just
Mhm.
being like, because I do feel like initially with making friends, we kind of fell into the trap of like every time we see each other, it's gonna
Gotta
be
go
out
out
and
to
about,
eat, gotta
getting
go to
food,
this-
Getting
getting
alcohol.
drinks.
Yeah. Getting
It
alcohol.
adds
Yeah.
up so quick, and I'm like, I do like that we have gotten into a better rhythm of like
Mm.
walks, hanging out at your house, going or doing something like even coffee after Pilates is a much cheaper alternative
Mhm.
than like an expensive dinner every single time we
Mhm.
see each other. And I'm like, hey, biggest thing to consume in friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my
Yeah.
god, oh my, what a great way to end.
All right. So, final wrap up. Do you think consumption makes us happy, or is that just good marketing?
I mean,
a
I
little bit of both.
I think it's both, but I also think a lot of nowadays with capitalism, it's marketing. I think it's they want you to feel honestly with that question, they want you to be able to answer and say that it's both, and they want you to answer to say that it makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's
Well, have you seen Amish people? They're happy as hell.
oh man, I was just gonna say that. Have you seen people that either make things from scratch, home grow their things,
Mhm.
either like thrift things? Like there's so many ways to like, I guess, feel like you're over consuming, but like
Mhm.
like you were talking about the syrups. I feel so much joy in like making my own
Yes.
butter. And yes, I bought the milk, but instead I'm buying the milk to make something versus like buying the specialty butter
Yeah.
that I'm gonna get the same. You know what I mean? So
Well,
it's like,
And if you've ever, I don't know, have you guys ever done like your own garden?
oh my god, my
I
parents.
want to.
My parents are
one
planning their whole
day.
garden. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. It's gonna be like
Well,
crazy.
garden's like a good
It's so
example of like buying the seeds is pretty minimal expense, especially for like how much they keep
it's
producing.
more just time. You're
Yeah, it's more like just
investing,
time and
yeah.
energy. I'm like, you can get so much out of a garden for minimal spending, and you do feel like, oh my god, like this is mine.
and then you
did
make like
this."
zucchini bread with the zucchini you made, and you're like, oh my god.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know. It's weird too though, because I'm like with like saying Amish people or making things from scratch, doing it bare bones. I
Mhm.
feel like I sometimes fall into that consumption core too of like
Mhm.
I should get like one of those butter churner
Homestead.
things. Homestead. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Hey, that's how I'm feeling right now with the like clean eating. Everything has to have like clean ingredients, and I'm
Yeah.
like, oof, I'm over consuming in that, but I'm like,
And is it the marketing of that?
right? Is it the marketing of that?
Ooh.
Is it really bad to have seed oils? Like, come on,
Dude, yeah, I think the marketing with the wave of influencers, you know what I mean?
Mm.
I said it earlier with the workout sets, and you see a cool girl around your age.
Yes.
That's like just subtle marketing. I
It
mean, these
is.
brands get these influencers they send them this PR, and they do unboxings, and they wear these outfits, do this skincare, wear this cute lippy, and it's just like they're not doing a fucking like Tide ad where it's like buy this, but subtly of like
There's like I want to be.
how do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, how can
It's
I
just
look
good
like her?
marketing
I
to
need to
be-
have her
It is.
jewelry,
Yeah.
her clothes,
and she's
her
not a
this.
celebrity. She's just like a regular girl like me who has, not a regular because she probably has millions of followers, but you see yourself kind of in
Yeah.
them. You're like, I could be that.
Well, I feel
Mhm.
like it is the most captivating type of marketing because
Captivating
they're
it is,
not
yeah.
really saying you have to buy anything.
Yes.
And I'm like, those are the ones that get in my brain the most because if you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. It is this many pixels. I'm like, skip,
Yeah.
ignore. I hate being
Mhm.
advertised to. But when it's just, I'm
Someone
selling
being.
myself
Mhm.
and I'm not even going to tell you I am. I'm just going to be like, so guys, I went to the store today. I made this breakfast, but your outfit is cute as hell. Your hair looks amazing. And now you're just like, oh yeah, you're doing your hair. I'm like, what did she put in her hair?
Mhm.
What it, oh my God.
Oh, but it looks so shiny and pretty.
Why,
Now
yeah,
I need
why is
it.
her
Yeah.
skin so
Yeah.
clear? Oh my goodness. What bottle did she pick up?
Oh my God, we can even go to skincare. It's like you need 80 steps.
Skincare.
Oof.
Overconsumption
Yeah.
of that.
But
Yeah. This is a good combo.
Underconsume.
I know I'm feeling like I don't want to spend any more money.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm a brokey, guys.
I've officially been.
Yay to the
Yay!
brokies!
Yay to
Wait,
be
that's
broke.
a good title. Who's
Yay to be-
editing this? Brokies.
Brokies. Yay to being broke.
We shamed her into submission.
Oh my God.
All right, everyone. You know the drill. If you are listening, we do have a YouTube version that you can watch, and it's so much more fun. You can see our beautiful, lovely, overconsumed faces.
Yes.
And yeah, see what we've consumed in. Was it jewelry? Was it lip filler? Was it clothes?
Botox,
Botox?
lashes,
Stealing your friend's clothes.
Yeah, stealing,
right.
over-consuming in the Goodwill bins. But also too, we have Instagram, TikToks for PPT. We also have for each of our own. Follow all of us. We are always sharing our lives, giving you so much media to consume, and also just we'll throw our episodes up there. Gabby always puts some amazing polls for future episodes.
Yes. So stay tuned.
She loves the polls.
I love working the polls.
Hey, that was a call out from a previous episode. If you are an OG PPTer,
She's in the government.
yeah, she works for. That was the stupidest thing I've ever said. Like, dumb bitch.
Oh my God.
We'll leave you
Um,
with if you're gonna overconsume on anything, let it be post Pilates.
Yes.
Yes!
Thank you for watching.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.